Hi, my name is John. I am a member of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. Happy Native American Heritage Month. I wanted to take a few minutes to show you how to make Native American fry bread. Fry bread is a food that has become a sort of pan-Indian food. It originated in the Southwest over 100 years ago and has become over time a symbol of pride and unity among tribes all across the nation. When you go to powwows, you will more often than not see a fry bread stand where you will eat fry bread with honey, or you will eat fry bread with meat on it and tomatoes and lettuce and beans, which is an Indian taco. So I'm just going to take a few minutes right now to show you how to make fry bread. It's actually very straightforward. This recipe is one that I have been working with since I was 18 years old, and I've kind of tinkered with it over time, but I wanted to share with you how I make it. So in this bowl I have 2 cups of flour. You will also need 1 teaspoon of salt, so I'm going to put the salt in there now. And you will need 2 teaspoons of baking powder, so I'm going to put that in there now. Okay, so I'm going to mix it now. Once it's nice and mixed, next you're going to put 1 1/4 cup of water in the bowl. Okay, then you're going to mix it up. You're going to mix it until it's all mixed in together thoroughly. Just like that. Okay, you can hit stop. So the next thing that I do is I take a handful of flour and just drop it on top of the dough like this. And then I start getting the flour underneath the dough like this. This makes it easier for me to handle when I'm cutting it up into pieces before we put the fry bread in the pan. Okay, so the next thing I do is just get a flat surface, or you can work on a plate, and I put some more flour on it. So again, it's easy to flatten the dough. So then I take my dough out like this. I push down on the dough. Sometimes I'll put just a little more like this. Okay, and at this point, I will cut the dough into 4 pieces. So the recipe that I have for you is for 4 large pieces of fry bread. So at this point too, I will put some more flour on top and on the bottom, and I'll kind of flatten out the pieces like this. And once that is done, the fry bread is now ready to be placed in a pan or a pot with vegetable oil or canola oil. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move over to the frying pan. So now we are ready to slowly put the dough into a pan with oil. I heat the oil on medium-high. You can see that the bread is already starting to rise. Typically, I let the first side of the fry bread cook for 30 to 45 seconds, or until you can start seeing the bottom is golden brown like it is now. So then I will take my fork, or you can use tongs to flip the fry bread over. And you can cook that fry bread for another 30 to 45 seconds. And you can check it periodically to make sure that it's golden brown sort of on the bottom as well. Alright, so now we're ready to get the bread out of the pan. And I typically like to drain the oil a little bit on a plate. So here is the finished fry bread. You can eat it with honey. You can eat it as an Indian taco where you put cooked ground beef on top of the fry bread along with cheese, lettuce, pinto beans, and tomatoes. You can eat it with eggs and green onions. There's a bunch of different ways you can enjoy fry bread. You can enjoy it just by itself. So thank you so much for letting me share my recipe with you. Fry bread is something that is very important to me culturally and very important to my identity as a Native American. So thank you again.